Welcome to another episode of Behind the Shades. It's your host, Terraine, and we have a fantastic recap today. Guys, I talked about domestic violence and narcissistic abuse. And as you can tell from my last couple of videos, this is something that is such a hot topic because there's so many ways that we can be abused without even knowing it. And what a narcissist does many times is that they will devalue you, but it doesn't start that way. What they do is they would build you up. They would make you feel special. They'll tell you everything that you wanted to hear from your mother, your father, previous boyfriends, previous girlfriends, even your family and friends. And then once they have you, once they start to make you feel like you're special, like he really loves me. Look at the way he treats me. He makes me feel better than anyone else. They've got you. They've had their hooks in you, and then they start to break you down. They start to devalue you. They isolate you. They start saying things like, your friends over there, they don't really care about you. They don't do this. They don't do that. Your mother, she never really cared for you. When you needed her, she was off working. She was off doing these other things. Your father, he was never there. He's not strong like me. He didn't buy you a house like me. He didn't buy you a car like me. They isolate you by devaluing those around you, decreasing your worth by showing you things that are very superficial in nature. But most importantly, they do it in a very charismatic way. They know what to say, how to say it to make you feel good. They're taking your insecurities and they're using it to their advantage. And that's one of the things that we discussed in the previous live and the previous videos that I have. We want to make sure that everyone is equipped with the tools to escape these types of situations. Because the first step is identifying in yourself your worth, your value. You don't need to seek it in others. Don't let other people determine your value. You determine it. Look around in the market and place yourself accordingly. Abusers will always find someone to abuse. If it's not you, it's someone else. Because here's one thing that they do. Not only do they devalue you, but the next tool in their tool belt is they will gaslight you. They will distort your reality to fit theirs, to fit their narrative. I'm abusing you in this way because I love you, is something often said by them. I'm controlling out of love. But once you realize what real love is, once you realize the type of love you want, they discard you. They discard you in such a way that is traumatizing, that further makes you question, are you truly valuable? Well, Terraine at Behind the Shades is telling you, you are valuable. You are worthy. Just because you've fallen into this relationship doesn't mean this is the only type of relationship you'll have. But you need to fix you. You need to make sure that you're able to identify the yellow flags before they become the red flags. Don't be persuaded by someone who's telling you everything that you want to hear so early on. The first month or so is usually the mask of the abuser, of the narcissist. Sooner than later, you'll be able to see what's behind that mask. But once you see behind it, even if it's a glimpse, make sure you evaluate and understand what you've seen. Abusers will always slip up and show you who they are.